But yeah, I actually think tunneling the Warlock might be a good idea on this map, just because, you know, if Filo ports up, then the Hunter can still hit him, and if Vollexz saves his leap, then he can get up there too.
Yeah, I think it definitely could be a really good idea. Warlocks are really susceptible to the cleave teams, but Shamans as well, man. Especially if you're able to get the trinket with that scatter trap and then throw full stun on him, you can get absolutely slaughtered if you don't have Riptide, if you don't have that Earth Shield up before the swap comes. It's pretty scary.
Wow. And we do have Vollexz and Feorblade rushing in. Looks like they are going to be hitting Filo. I think Vollexz might have just leaped up.
Yeah, he did, but he got gripped down immediately by Massive, so nice play there. Massive's going to throw down the AMZ already, just trying to reduce some of the damage going out on Philo. We can see Earth Shield is put up on him. Thingtwo is going to get scattered, but Massive is in position to eat that trap. It's not even going to be able to go down. I think he actually AMS'd it, which is a really nice play, muting that. We do see the Fear go out. Tremor will be forced. Massive's already having to use that Lichborn Death Coil heal.
Yeah, and there was a deterrence from Feorblade right there as well. Feorblade trying to kite, gets gripped back right when he disengages and stunned. Looks like he's in a lot of trouble. Koshimo having to pop wings at least, and
yeah,
he's actually fearing the ghoul away, which is going to negate a lot of damage.
Yeah, it definitely will negate a lot of that damage. We see a nice port back from Philo, but he's just going to come right back up, get aggressive. We see that Feorblade's down to about 30% HP. There was a bot that came out. Vollexz is also really low, so Koshimo's having a tough time topping his teammates off. He's trying to fake those spell locks, but no luck just yet. I think he just faked that ghoul card, but still. Philo is taking some damage. He's down to 30% HP, 20% HP. There's a Healthstone used by Philo, but I'm
Scatter
not sure if
on Thingtwo. Yeah, Scatter on Thingtwo, so he wasn't able to heal there. He does decide to Spirit Link right out of that. Probably the wise choice. Koshimo having to pop his Guardian and Bubble at the same time from all this damage that the Shadow Cleave is putting out. And you can see, look at that, Philo ports and Vollexz jumps up. Looks like Massives is going to be hitting Feorblade the Hunter right now. And Philo is behind the pillar right now with Vollexz all alone.
He's in a lot of trouble. I mean, that Hodge onto Thingtwo got a lot of pressure going. There's the NS, a silencing shot on that next heal. So he's in big trouble. Philo's is thrown down. He is imp hamstrung behind that pillar. He's not going to be able to get away. There's a scatter. If a trap does land, this could be the end for Philo, but no, Massive's is in position to eat that. But look, as we see, Philo's still down at 20% HP. There's no NS. There's so many interrupts to fake for Thingtwo. I'm just not sure if he's going to be able to top his teammate back off.
Yeah, you look at him channeling that drain life. It's barely keeping him up right now. That's the only thing keeping him alive. A Riptide does go out.
Another scatter. There's a trap. He's able to get out of there and get a grounding, though. He actually grounded that. Mass was able to come over and eat it, but still, Philo's down so low. So many interrupts came out in a row there on Thingtwo.
Yeah, and now they need to get some reverse pressure going. Philo doesn't have that many dots out because he was using his globals on staying alive right there. He needs to get something rolling. You can see him dotting up Vollexz right now. Philo's still in a little bit of trouble, down to 35%. Death Coil onto Vollexz, down to 26%. Trying to get picked back up. Healing Surge gets interrupted by a scatter shot. And I think that Massives actually stole a Hammer of Justice right there and hodged Vollexz.
Yeah, we can see that there was, obviously, that scatter did force the trinket out of Thingtwo. He's going to be able to top all his teammates back off, but Koshimo's doing a good job this game as well, popping the wings once again, just staying back. He's trying to top Feorblade off as best he can, but he's down to 30% HP. Philo also, though, down to 20% HP.
Strangulate onto Koshimo, and Feorblade does have to deterrent. Philo draining life again. He does eat the trap, but is Philo possibly going to go down here? Down to 33%, gets picked up right then. And he still needs help, actually.
Another charge interrupt, though, on Thingtwo. If there's another interrupt to come out, there's a scatter shot. A trap going down. Is it going to land? No, it's not going to, but Philo might just go down anyway. He's down to 10% HP, 5% HP. Philo does fall down. Can they get the cross kill? He's at 10% HP as well. He needs to get out of there, and Koshimo's He's down to 3% HP, 2% HP. He goes down as well, so now it's a 2v2. A Hunter Paladin against this DK Shaman. And honestly, I have to say that, you know, the DK team is definitely favored here. I really don't see them losing this.
Oh man!
So I mean, if it's a timeout, both team gets a point, guys. So it will be 2-1.
You know, I obviously have nothing against Philo, Massives, and Thingtwo, but right when Philo died, I was really hoping that Vollexz would stay alive because this is probably going to go to a timeout. And yeah, but that was really good play by the DKLS here. I really thought that the Hunter, Warrior, Paladin team was going to have an easier time landing a kill, but you know, to any Warlocks that say Death's Embrace isn't a good talent, that's the one that makes it so your drain life heals you for 5% every tick. Watch this game again, because Philo was down to 16% and he just spammed that drain life key and he lived and landed a cross kill because of it.
Yeah, I mean, it does heal you for so much, and honestly, like you said, it was the only reason he was staying alive, but I have to say it was a bit of a mistake from Vollexz and Koshimo, you know, they're from their team, because at the same time, it's like you want to get all those interrupts out on Thingtwo, but you do need to save an interrupt for the Warlock to interrupt that life drain because, you know, they overlapped a lot. You know, they had silencing shots and charges going at the same time, and if there was one silencing shot on one of those life drains when they had an interrupt on Thingtwo as well, the game would have just ended.
Yeah, that's very true. And you can see Scatter Trap on a Thingtwo right now, but I think Massive should be fine. Looks like he's gonna switch onto Feorblade. Feorblade is the hunter, by the way, and he does stream a lot. So if you guys like his play, check him out.
Yeah, he definitely can do that. But I mean, guys, I really don't see this ending. We have so much mana on both healers. I mean, Koshimo is regenning mana ever since it's gone into the 2v2. They are obviously going to fight it out. I'm not sure if you have a timer going here, Conrad, to know when the game will expire, but I think it's a 15-minute timeout rule, if I'm not incorrect.
Yeah, you are correct, and it has been 5 minutes and about 55 seconds. So should be going on for another 9 minutes. You know,
so maybe go get a snack. Let your friends know that there's gonna be some more good games coming up. Because 2v2, you know, not the best. Obviously, this gargoyle is actually being killed here. They just want to reduce any chance of them losing. But Thingtwo's on top of it. He's dispelling those turn evils off of it. He's even healing the gargoyle up. And Koshimo's actually in some trouble now. I mean, he's losing a lot of mana. The gargoyle kill didn't work out. He's down to 30% HP. He actually has to trinket that strangulate. Top himself back off, but he's actually hurting. Massive's to be able to put out a ton of pressure here. There is some cross pressure coming out as well, even on offensive Hex going down onto Koshimo. I'm not sure if they're going to be able to kill him now though, that the Gargoyle's gone, that the Strang's gone. He should just kind of be able to chill out here, regen mana, melee up, but it's, you know.
Yeah, they did force a lot of cooldowns there. That was really good, but with a Hunter peeling for a Paladin against a Death Knight, I really don't think anything is going to happen, but that was a good try. But you know what? Instead of getting a snack, you should just tell your friends, like the second thing you suggested. It'd be great if you could say something in your trade chat on your server, or this is what I would do if I were you, broadcast on Real ID. You know, say the NAO is live and link to the stream. That would really help us out, and yeah, we'd appreciate it.
You could also hire an airplane to write it in the sky, you know, write down our Twitch address, you know, skywriting. That's pretty cool. You ever seen that, Conrad?
I have never seen it in person, actually. Have you?
I have. It's pretty neat.
What was written?
I think it was like a happy birthday wish or something like that, but
wow.
Much cooler if you were advertising for NAO Networks, obviously, so
yeah, for sure.
Be good use of your money for sure. Maybe you could, if you win that PC, maybe you could sell the PC and hire a plane to do some skywriting for the next tournament. That'd be pretty cool.
Well said, man.
Yeah, definitely. Do you see a res coming in here from Thingtwo, and it's actually a running res, and there's no one even near him. The monkey pet might be able to get there in time. It's sprinting over there. I think it barely will, but I'm not sure. It's going to be so close.
Oh.
Just barely got canceled. If Massives threw a chain on that pet, I think he would have got it.
That was actually insane. I had, you know, Thingtwo is actually pillar guiding that monkey, and because the AI, you know, it obviously tries to find the fastest way to the player, so he was just running back and forth behind the pillar, and he actually almost got it off. He popped out at the last second he could, and unfortunately the monkey does have dash and is running insanely fast, so he did get to him. But wow, that was a good try. I guess we shouldn't be taking this 2v2 as lightly as we are.
Yeah, it was a good try, obviously. You know, that would have been the end for the team. I mean, Koshimo was under some pressure. He's down to 40% HP. He's actually going to have to trinket. No, he didn't trinket. He got gripped on his Aura Mastery, though, on that heal. He's going to have to pop wings as well. The Aura Mastery is now ending. He's down to 30% HP. He should have Bubble available, but he's going to turn evil. He's going to try to live without using it. No, he does now. Off that Bubble, remove the Necrotic Strikes, top himself back off. You know, he's doing a good job keeping his team alive, obviously. Looks like Thingtwo will go into that trap. He's full trap, but you know, as we can see, Massives really hasn't been losing much HP whatsoever. The only pressure has been coming out here onto the Paladin, who is now going to pop his plea and regen some of that mana back, and he's probably just going to sit back here, melee away on that ghoul, get some mana back.
Yeah, you know, every single time Thingtwo gets into a trap, Massive has some response to it, whether it's AMS or Lichborn. He actually just used AMS and Lichborn at the same time, and there's a silencing shot and possibly there's a scatter trap on a Thingtwo. So if there's going to be a kill from the Hunter team, it's going to be now. Gargoyle coming down too, and Koshimo doesn't have bubble. He actually doesn't have too many cooldowns, so I think Koshimo's actually in a little bit of trouble.
Yeah, he could be in some trouble. I mean, there's actually a full ghoul stun from that big ghoul. It is going to be a 4-second stun. He's down to 30% HP. He's going to pop Guardian, so Guardian should allow him to top himself back off. But we'll just have to see how long he's going to be able to survive. His mana is dipping. There was a silencing shot coming in on Thingtwo, but really not too relevant. Honestly, I would like to see at this point Thingtwo even getting offensive. You know, he could even be throwing in some lava bursts. He could be purging up a lot because, you know, really there's no damage coming on massives. He just needs to go offensive and try to get a kill.
Yeah, you know, Lava Burst obviously doesn't do that much damage, but it can definitely help out. Doing a Hex onto the Hunter so he can't peel that well, and that allows Massives to go to town.
Yeah, I mean, Massives is going to be free to train away on that Paladin. Obviously, you know, all the freedoms are going to be purged by Thingtwo, so that's really annoying. He's able to get that little quick divine light there. He's going to pop his freedoms, try to sprint away. It is getting purged, so it is now finally off. He's going to get grip back to Massives. Another trap coming out. Looks like Massives might be able to eat this. No, they've actually been really lucky with those. You know, like a lot of the stacking traps, usually you don't get those, but Feorblade's doing a good job with that. Also, you know, getting a little bit of RNG there, but Massives is actually trying to kill the monkey pet now. It's down to about half HP, but he's going to swap back over to Koshimo, who is still pretty much full, but he's just kind of training away on him. It doesn't really look like he's going to be able to get a kill. I mean, you can get him low, but it's pretty tough because in these 2v2s, every time you are low as a Paladin, when there's not huge pressure, you're going to kind of have a cooldown back up and ready. And I mean, as we can see, he has his trinket. His bop should be available again at this point. He probably has Aura Mastery. You know, there's a bop on himself on that Strangulate.
It's purged like instantly though, and he's actually still in a little bit of trouble. And he does pop wings, but I think it got.
Yeah, he did pop his wings, which was purged. So a really nice job there from Thingtwo, and he is finally going offensive. We do see a grip on that Aura Mastery heal, and now he could be in trouble. I mean, he still has his trinket available, but he does have to heal through that Necro Strike. He is able to finally get away. He nice fake on that shock, so he should be able to possibly heal himself back up here. But Massives has gone back to him, and he has to fake that Mind Freeze. Massives actually just straight up whiffed there. Otherwise, they might have gotten the kill.
Yeah, and it looks like he should be okay for now. You know, you were talking earlier about how Feorblade's getting lucky on his scatter traps. I don't think he's actually getting luck. He is he's known for monkey stun into trapping, and that allows him to be more precise. So I don't think it's luck, man. That's skill. That's Feorblade.
Oh yeah, he's doing a good job. There's another monkey stun trap. Obviously, this Paladin is down to 60% HP. Massive's taking some pressure. We did see the trinket used there by Thingtwo, so. You know, Massives is going to be fine. He need to pop his AMS and his Icebound Fortitude there as well, trying to, you know, just reduce as much damage as possible, stay offensive onto Koshimo. We can see Koshimo, you know, doing a good job, constantly rebuffing, putting up the Kings, putting up the Might. You know, it's kind of interesting to see that he is using Kings because, you know, I think you'd favor the extra regen in this situation. It looks like he might even get away here and go for a drink, which I do think he's going to do, but no, he's going to be able to get popped back in combat by that ghoul. He's coming out here, just going to try to melee away, get some mana back, and you know, at this point, what do you think the team should do? You know, what kind of strategy should you employ? I mean, as a Hunter team, I think you're kind of feeling a bit hopeless at this point, not really able to get much done. So I think they're just kind of trying to time it out. But what do you think Massives and Thingtwo need to do here to get a win?
I actually don't think they can land a kill unless Koshimo severely messes up. Because, I mean, you know, it's a solo DK. Actually, maybe he might go down here. I don't want to make it seem like
I think he just got shocked and strangulated, and he actually had trinketed already, and he's going to go down. So, right as Conrad says that, he dies. So, I mean, it's going to be a win. You know, how much time is left? I think even if it times out at this point, it doesn't matter because it's clear advantage. So, yeah, they're actually going to go up 2-0, and honestly, I didn't expect that whatsoever. I mean, that was pretty out of the blue.
Bad. I feel so bad right when I say he has to make a mistake. I don't know if he actually made a mistake. Maybe Massive's just completely overpowered him there.
So Conrad, talking shit on Koshimo there. You guys heard it here first. Should definitely let Koshimo know all the bad talk that's going on. You know, Feorblade is just going to kind of play this out. Obviously, he's maybe a little bit frustrated, maybe just messing around, but he is eventually going to go down. We even see Flame Shot coming out. There's a grip after that disengage, so he will finally fall. There's a feigned death coming out, but he's at 5% HP, and he's going to go down. So it's going to be a 2-0 lead here for Massive.